So the fresh flowers, they were there on the European, I think they pronounce it vase. The Filipinos pronounce it vase, flower vase. So the flowers are the flower vase. But after how many days, of course, the flowers were cut off from the tree, from the branch, from the vine. It was cut off, right? So the flowers will become wilted because it didn't remain on the branch or on the shrub or whatever you call it, in the vine that is rooted in the ground. So it becomes wilted. And it's saying the key to fruitfulness is remaining in the vine. It is there in John 15:4-5. Jesus saying, I am the vine, you are the branches. I remain in you, you remain in me. For apart from me, you cannot do anything. Amen. We may have what you're saying. We have that. We've been there, right? We've been there in our own life, and we know how it goes. You know, right? How I shared about a wrong relationship that I had before. I think 10-year older than me, man. I thought he was the one, but God really made a way to break that and make it in a right relationship with the Lord. So there are prunings. God is gonna cut. God will gonna trim us. God will bring us challenges in life. God will just really send storms for what? It's not to destroy us. It's not to, make us weak. But why there are storms in life.
Oy, nag-feedback. Yan mo mga din. Nakaano eh. Lagay. Ha? Di mic da? Okay na? Dayan, itry mo nga ipasok sa loob yan. Naka-connect niya, di ba? Try mo lang. Para dito ko nga i-monitor. I-focus mo kay Pastora. Pero hanggang mag-EJT live na niya. So, titiok ko tapos on mo di dyan. Try mo nga.
Shipwreck, they really had a hard time. They did not see the sun, the moon, the stars, no nothing to guide them by because they disobeyed first time. But what the Lord is saying to us here, let us listen to one voice, the voice of the Lord. That's really the good thing to understand, how to listen to the voice of the Lord. That's another Bible study, right? Because sometimes a lot of voices in our minds, like I've been saying this, right? Should we hear the voice of worry, or should we hear the voice of peace, of casting your cares to the Lord? Should we hear the voice of fear, or should we hear the voice of trusting in the Lord? A lot of voices come and run into our mind. And I know here in Canada especially, that's really happening. Because we're not in our own countries, right? If in our own countries, maybe something, can be done. But when God sends us here, He has a plan, He has a reason, He has a purpose. So we don't jump out when we encounter struggles in life. The Lord is saying, stay within the boat and be saved. So finally they listened to the voice of the Lord. That's why no prisoner, because there were 267, I think, people on the ship. Or I'm not sure of the exact number, but it's 200 plus. They stayed on the ship, and so no life was lost. They were all saved. And then power of remaining in the Lord. That was last Sunday, given by Junior, by focusing on the goal of knowing God intimately, first and foremost. When you know the Lord, whom you are trusting, and you are so intimate with the Lord, you have a deep, deep, deep relationship with God, no matter what. No matter what. Storm signal number 10, storm signal number 12 come your way, no matter what. You will stick it out with the Lord and trust Him. You have that intimate, very intimate relationship with the Lord. That really is the thing that matters for us, believers and children of the living God. Amen. So these are the previous Sundays. And today, let's go to the next slide. Today, the Lord is reiterating His heart. If we didn't get it the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time is this time. Reiterating, God is reiterating that His heart is not to lose you, not to lose me, not to lose any believers. His heart is for us. So the Lord, you know what? It's not a plan to begin something. He created us, so He owns us, right? And then man fell, man disobeyed God, separated from the Lord. Second time, He owns us. He gave Jesus, right? His Son, for us believers. And He's been calling sinners to come to Jesus. Come to life, come to know Him, and not to lose them. So we all have accepted Jesus, right? May I know who's going to heaven? I know.
Amen.
You accepted Jesus, not just a fancy thing in your heart or something, but you're sure you're going to heaven. So that's our assurance. We have Jesus. And in this story now, I wanted to present, but before that, this is our main verse for the month, the theme of the month of April. And this is the will of Him. Can we all read together, please?
And this is the will of Him who sent me, that I shall lose none of all those who have given me, but raise them up at the last day. For my Father's will is that everyone who loses his son.
Kalain pala. Tama ka, JTM ka. Manit ka kami. Doon ka po. Ganoon. Kita ni Jan yung naka-mic ko. Naka-off yung mic na. Jai? Ujay. Dati dapat ibang ko. Nakita ni Jan yung naka-jai? Mama na dito.
The enemy.